What's going on, Subway Surfers? We're back on the surface today, exploring more of York Region's lost Via Rail stations. While Via trains continue to pass through York Region today en route to Vancouver, there were previously 10 stations located throughout the region, which service Via trains running across the province and the country. Today, we'll visit 5 more of these stations to see if any traces remain since their closure, and we'll explore their history as well as what we found. I'm Zach with Vanish Underground, and let's get started. The first station on our list is Milliken, located along Steeles Avenue east of Kennedy Road in Markham. Originally serviced by CN commuter trains, the route was taken over by Via Rail in 1978. One southbound trip was operated on weekday mornings from Stouffville to Union, followed by one northbound trip returning to Stouffville in the afternoon. Travel time from Milliken to Union was 33 minutes, with the southbound train departing the station at 7:32 a.m. on weekdays, and the northbound train arriving at 5:53 p.m. Of note, northbound trains would not pick up passengers, with trains stopping at the station on request only. The original station was located on the north side of Steeles, across the street from the current GO station, with a very minimal platform and a small shelter. Via trains serviced the station for only 4 years, until GO Transit took over service in September 1982. Very little evidence remains at the station of the former Via service, with the platform being extended to accommodate longer GO trains. The station was relocated to the south side of Steeles in 2005, and the former platform on the north side of the intersection was demolished to make way for a second track and grade separation. The second station on our list is Newmarket, located on the south side of Davis Drive, west of Prospect Street. Originally serviced by CN commuter and intercity trains, these routes were taken over by Via Rail in 1978. For the commuter train, one southbound trip was operated on weekday mornings from Barrie to Union, followed by one northbound trip returning to Barrie in the afternoon. Travel time from Newmarket to Union was 58 minutes, with the southbound train departing the station at 7:22 a.m. on weekdays, and the northbound train arriving at 6:15 p.m. On Fridays and Sundays beginning in 1979, a northbound trip to North Bay also stopped at the station, departing at 7:51 p.m. Daily service on the Supercontinental between Toronto and Vancouver began at the station in 1978, with a northbound train departing at 1:55 p.m. and a southbound train arriving at 6:02 p.m. The Supercontinental was replaced by the Canadian in November 1981, with a northbound trip to Vancouver departing at 1 a.m. and a southbound trip to Montreal departing at 5:58 a.m. Of note, trains on the Canadian and the Supercontinental would not transport passengers between Newmarket and Toronto, with travelers being required to use other Via services. In September 1982, commuter service between Toronto and Barrie was taken over by GO Transit, with service on the line being cut back to Bradford. Service on the Toronto North Bay train and the Canadian continued with minor schedule changes until 1988, when both were relocated to the new GO station on the north side of Davis Drive. Today, the original station building and platform remain in place on the south side of Davis, with the building being used by the Newmarket Chamber of Commerce. Via service at the GO station continued until January 1990 on the Toronto to North Bay line, with service on the Canadian continuing until September 1996. The third station on our list is Richmond Hill, located along Centre Street, west of Newkirk Road. Originally serviced by CN trains, service was taken over by Via Rail in 1978. One southbound trip was operated daily from Kapuskasing to Union, followed by one northbound trip returning to Kapuskasing at night. Travel time from Richmond Hill to Union was 40 minutes, with the southbound train departing at 7:30 a.m. and the northbound train arriving at 10:05 p.m. Northbound trains to North Bay on Friday and Sundays also serviced the station at 7:38 p.m. until 1979, when they were shifted to instead stop at Newmarket. Located north of the current GO station, the site was located on the west side of the tracks, with a shelter and platform accessed from Centre Street. The station was closed in 1986, with trains to Kapuskasing continuing to pass by the site until 1990. The station building, originally constructed in 1918, was relocated in 1979 to the nearby Richmond Green Park, where it was restored and remains standing today. While the platform and other station amenities are no longer visible, VIA trains en route to Vancouver have used this line since 1996, passing by the former station site. The fourth station on our list is Stouffville, located along Main Street east of 9th Line. Originally serviced by CN commuter trains, the route was taken over by Via Rail in 1978. One southbound trip was operated on weekday mornings from Stouffville to Union, followed by one northbound trip returning to Stouffville in the afternoon. Travel time from Stouffville to Union was 55 minutes, with the southbound train departing the station at 7:10 a.m. on weekdays, and the northbound train arriving at 6:15 p.m. Located in the same location as the current GO stop, the site was minimal, containing only a simple platform. The station building, originally constructed in 1886, remained on site before being demolished in the early 1980s. VIA trains serviced the station for only 4 years, until GO Transit took over service in September 1982. Very little evidence remains at the station of the former VIA service, with the platform being extended to accommodate longer GO trains, and the second track on the west side of the station being removed. A new station building was constructed on the site by GO Transit, which remains in use today. The final station on our list is Unionville, located along Main Street north of Highway 7 in Markham. Originally serviced by CN commuter trains, the route was taken over by Via Rail in 1978. One southbound trip was operated on weekday mornings from Stouffville to Union, followed by one northbound trip returning to Stouffville in the afternoon. Travel time from Unionville to Union was 39 minutes, with the southbound train departing the station at 7:26 a.m. on weekdays, and the northbound train arriving at 5:59 p.m. The station site was minimal, containing only a station building and a simple platform. The station building, originally constructed in 1869, remained in use on the site. VIA trains serviced the station for only 4 years, until GO Transit took over service in September 1982. GO trains continued to service the stop until 1991, when they were relocated to the present-day Unionville GO Station. Very little evidence remains at the station of the former VIA service, with the platform being demolished and the second track on the north side of the station being removed. The station building remains standing today and is used as a community center. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about the history of Via Rail in York Region. If you haven't already, be sure to check out our video on the complete evolution of the Via Rail network, which you'll be able to access by clicking the button in the top right corner of this video. If you have any questions or we got anything wrong, leave us a comment down below and we'll be sure to get back to you. Finally, don't forget to check out part 1 of this video, which you'll also be able to access by clicking the button in the top right corner. Feel free to leave a like if you want to see more, and as for us here, we'll be Vanished Underground until the next one.